We are talking with Darius, my roommate, friends behind the camera, checking us out. We just made a episode of a podcast, so this is a follow up to it about Darius' story. Tonight, Darius is gonna have a little DJ session with his mates from Romania, so they're gonna stream it on YouTube. They call it Numai Beats.
Yeah.
And you told me that you have a pretty crazy story behind it, how it started all the way many years ago. So what's about
Yeah.
it?
I had like this idea actually because really into like this tech music scene.
Mm.
Like super nice. It's about like free music, free people, stuff like that. Like that's the ideology of it, and we felt that it's really nice because like the parties of like that type of stuff, it's like just like random people who are really into music, who have huge speakers and setups and stuff, and then DJs who are into that type of music, and they just like meet basically and make a party. It's like free. It's like just like who wants to join just comes and like
Yeah.
hangs out. It's super nice.
Was it this thing you
And,
told me is like in the middle of forest and stuff?
Yeah. It's like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like you can only find like from people, like from friends and stuff, or like maybe sometimes like some events, but the only like you get only directly like longitude and latitude, and you have to search on Google Maps exactly where it is.
You're happy if you find it,
Yeah, exactly. Like I remember we were going through woods, for example, at one point, and you hear the music like a bit, and you're just like trying to walk towards the music and stuff like that to find the place. It's like super like insane, but it's like interesting. It's fun. But we were really like that idea. We were like, yeah, when are we gonna make like our own, like sound system, stuff like that? And we kept talking about it and stuff. And yeah, like all of us were like super into music. Like I have like two friends who are like, for example, the two of them like are producing music. Me too. I'm kind of like interested into it. Didn't really launch anything because didn't had a lot of time in the recent years. But yeah, I'm still into it. But like DJing, all of us were like doing it for fun. Like every time we would go for like a cabin or something, or like
you always had a little
little
set there.
We always get like our consoles and stuff, and we just like mix music, all of us there. It was super fun. And now basically we just had like this idea, let's do that again, because we're like at home all the time and stuff. So why not like stream it so we can have it for each other? We make like a party online. But then we started inviting a few people, like a few of our friends, and we were like, yeah, why not make it like public and like leave everybody, whoever wants to join, like join instead of only us. And we did that, and then we were like, yeah, like this can like be an actual thing. Like why not like make it an actual thing? So started thinking about like name and logo and stuff like that. We already had like, okay, so like now what would sound cool when you do like how like big producers have like takeovers at festivals? Like what name would sound nice when we go to a huge festival and it's like a takeover? We're just like having fun with the idea. And yeah, like we just give it like with the name and like a logo.
The name has a good pun in Romanian, right?
Yeah, I mean it's like Numai Beats, which is literally like only beats. But we thought we can do a lot of stuff with that because we can play like, I don't know, drum and bass, and then it can be Numai drum and bass, which is like only drum and bass, or like Numai techno or Numai whatever.
Yeah.
We can play with it a lot.
It's nice. It's a punnable name.
Nicely. Yeah, exactly. So it's nice. And yeah, we're just like having fun still. Like,
I mean, that's what's important about, right?
yeah, exactly. Like,
awesome.
It's not like we have something better to do anyway, like at home, so might as well like do this.
I mean, also you do it basically only once a week, so
yeah, it's not.
But you can prepare throughout the whole week. We have some sets, and then we got a new console as well. So the good stuff tonight. How do you feel about tonight testing it? Tonight it's your premiere with a new console, man. Yeah, you nervous,
Really excited actually to try it out. It's gonna be cool.
Definitely have to check it out as well. We can make a video of you just jamming afterwards. That's gonna be pretty cool. Nice.
Definitely we can do that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
it's pretty cool. Try and say something.
How often do you record? Every Friday, you said?
Yeah. Well, it's like we set it up to be like every Friday, because none of us. Yeah, some of us have like exams and stuff, so we didn't have time to make it more often or like work. So we thought like, just do it on Fridays, because like people nowadays don't do anything on Fridays anyway. so might as well.
You
So
can.
you're the DJs for the Friday parties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So nice.
Yeah.
I remember when the Angela came, the new roommate. You forgot to tell her about it, and this was like her second day here or something, right? And we just started jamming straight up. And I'm just here chilling next to her, like I knew. And then she came out like, oh, sorry, because yeah, you forgot about it because it was like what your fourth week doing it already.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nice. And then every time just chilling. Last time we did it, right? 2 Fridays ago or something like that. There was the boys had a session, and when that finished, you were outside on the call. You always join on the call, like the backstage of it, you know.
Yeah.
And they were outside, and out of the blue, I just see Darius not sitting here, but leaning over the balcony outside. And I was like, hey, what's up? And he was chatting with our neighbors, and we end up I joined them afterwards, and in the end, like this was like 1, 2 in the morning, something like that, and then everybody slowly went to sleep, and me and one of the guys end up going home at going to sleep at 4 in the morning for no reason. We were just like hanging out, you know, because I guess we all miss going out, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's pretty sick.
it's like this. Yeah, that's why I like really enjoy the Fridays when we play music, because like before I play, so like every time we watch the other guys play and we start drinking a bit in the meantime, so it's like perfect. It's like going out. Like,
Basically, it's like going
it's
out.
like a simulation of going out.
They have an amazing thing that kind of like a backstage that all of the people who played afterwards join on the same phone call, and they just they have a little backstage there for themselves, you know, for the DJs.
Yeah, so we talk like
it's amazing.
How's everybody, how we did, like if they liked some specific things, or if you want to share some music, or like just general like chit chat for a bit, like after or like before.
Pretty nice detail, right? It's pretty sick. Yeah, but that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. We invite people sometimes there, so just like having a bit of fun. Like for us, it's good because we live together, so we're doing a lot of stuff. But for other of my friends, it's not that nice because they either like live alone or they live with their parents. It's not that like fun.
You don't have a
kind
blast.
of boring, like the day-to-day life.
Do you think like when I was younger, I was home. Like when I was younger and home, I used to just go home, go to my room, and be in my room. Jesus, I just go to my room and I was in my room, right? Do you think now it's the same that you are home but you are just in your room? That's murderous. Like you should not do that. It's terrible.
That. I don't know. For me, it wasn't quite the same actually. I kept like chatting with my mom quite often.
I never been in common area. I'm sad about it now, but I never did. I was playing games. Come on.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. But I would like go and chat with my mom or something. In the meantime, now when I go home, I do that a lot. Like most of the time, I'm in the living room and like chatting with my mom.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not in my room playing games. Like when
I don't even have a room. For real, I don't have a room. When I go home, living is so complicated. When I go home, man, that's a whole other story. Like I always have to figure out when I live. I can stay there. First summer after after I left Slovakia, I stayed 4 weeks at my friend's place, and then and then I just do this random stuff always. Like I always find some sort of base, but then I always sleep in other places. Like I always I legit middle of conversation and we are just meet with some friends, grabbing a beer. And I'm middle of evening. I'll be like super like, can I sleep at your place tonight? But they're all good friends. They're like, yeah, sure, come. Nobody cares. I know most of their parents anyway, right? Yeah. So when I come, one of my friends has I always bring his mom magnets from wherever I go. Like you have to bring magnets for your parents. So I bring for my mom, for my grandma, and for his mom especially. No one else, but for his mom for sure, because she once asked me. She came to me. I just went to visit, and she was like, "Okay, Matej, here is a €5. You have to bring me a magnet from Copenhagen, like a fridge magnet." And I was like, don't want to get your money because what if I forget? You're going to give me when I come back, right? And so I get back, I gave her the magnets, and then I went to Korea, I gave her the magnet, I went there, man, she got like 75 magnets from me. Every time I always bring for her. That's what I was saying when my backpack got stolen. I was so sad because one of the Tokyo magnets were in. And I finally found them, and I was so sad I couldn't bring them in to no one. I was so sad about it. That was really bad. But it's funny. It's funny.
I hope you told her the story.
I actually didn't.
About the missing magnet.
No, actually, this happened before. This happened I was home Christmas, and now I'm going home probably summer, and this happened after Christmas, so I still wasn't there. But I told her that I had one more for her, which I just don't know where it is. I told her that much. Then I found it because it was at Dookie's place. Now I have to tell her that I don't have it anymore. So it's stupid.
Wait, so you lost it? You found it?
I not really lost it. I could have I brought it from Tokyo, right? And then I crashed at Dookie's place and I left a bag of stuff there because I just didn't want to travel with it. And I found it, like, I thought, okay, this specific magnet was there, and all the other magnets was with me. And I don't know why. I was like, okay, I don't know where it is. I think I lost it. Then after a long time, I found this magnet. I was like, after Christmas, I went to Dookie's place. Like, okay, I got the magnet. I was like, yeah, I thought I lost it. I didn't, and then I don't have it anymore. So it's just like it's not destined. So I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's funny.
So poor woman is never gonna have a magnet from Tokyo.
You can, I mean, but I don't know. Anyway,
how many magnets did you give her in total, though?
I think 7 or something like that. I definitely gave her 6 because I gave her from Ireland, Copenhagen, Netherlands, Thailand, and Korea. No, that's 5. Jesus.
So
definitely 5. That's true. But it's funny. Anyway, about tonight music, you said that you're gonna play house.
Yeah.
And last week you play house and funky, which was my favorite so far.
House, yeah.
Why you wanna stick with house?
I don't know. So far, like I enjoyed it a lot. It's like, it's not that really that I listen to. I enjoy the genre. It's not like one of my most listened genre, to be fair. But like I don't really want to like make some of them that I usually listen to because I have no idea who the fuck would listen to them.
Yeah, okay.
For that's now. Fair. But I don't know, house, you have a lot of I feel like you have a lot of freedom in it. You have like a lot of subgenres in house that you can make. So like
you'll never get bored, I guess, right?
I just enjoy it. Like really nice.
Nice. And that was
for
terrible.
the people that are getting into like DJing, what is your source of music? Like how do you go about that? Like, what is the workflow?
That's a good question.
Of like finding music and like stuff like that.
So how do you find music?
You're gonna connect which song?
I mean, finding music is one thing. The other one, like creating sets, is a bit different. But like finding music, I don't know. Like I just know a lot of music, and I have a lot of music because I listen to a lot of music in general. So I kept like from, I don't know, for a super long time. I still remember like making playlists and stuff like that, just like finding, because I remember like I would find like a specific song and I like the vibe of that song or like that that specific subgenre. Then I keep trying to find like more songs like that, like try to find more artists that like play the same kind of style and like have the same kind of vibe. So I start creating like playlists and stuff like that of that vibe. And I don't know, I kept doing like that, so I have like a lot of music saved up.
So it's just like something you do constantly. If you
randomly
listen to music, you find it, like, oh shit, that's the one that I want to save.
Yeah, I keep like saving music or like keep doing playlists like that. But that's I do it like constantly as a, I don't know, just a hobby for myself, because I listen to music and I like to listen to like some specific things at some points. So yeah.
It would be harder if back in the day we'd have to download and have all of them, and now can you like
now
keep them
of course, like most
somewhere?
of the time I just like listen on like SoundCloud or like Spotify or like Google Play Music, YouTube Music, whatever. And I keep searching through those, and I hear like sometimes they give recommendations too, and that's super helpful because you can find like certain things that sometimes are like similar, and it's like nice to find. Otherwise, I don't know, like sometimes when I listen to something more obscure, I go to like Reddit or like other threads where I can find like other people who like them, and they know maybe some other artists that sound similar and stuff like that.
Bro,
so
half of the like half of the stuff Darius listen to has a name which not supposed to be connected to music at all, like core stuff. Like
I mean, chord,
no, but
I
like
don't know,
you
there are a
you
lot
have so
of
many
people
like
who listen to,
terrifying
like,
name of
chord.
musics, you know. Like
Yeah, if
you
you're not-
expect that you will listen to it and you will get cursed. That's how the name
I
sound,
mean,
you
yeah,
know.
if you're not super into like alternative type of music, it probably sounds a bit like weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're used to like alternative styles of music, it's like
Yeah, that's true.
a
That's
big
true. I'm
deal.
not used to, but it just sounds funny to me sometimes.
Yeah, we
The
used to
names
be-
are crazy. French chorus.
Yeah,
Stuff
because
like
I don't know, I changed like genres that I listen to a lot. Like for example, in high school, I used to listen to a lot of metal,
Mm.
and I went from like normal stuff up to like black and death metal at one point. I just want to see like what's up there, you know, like see what's up.
How
because-
dark you can go.
yeah, because I always really enjoyed like different type of feelings. Like let's see what can be interesting about each specific genre, and then I wanted to like I don't know. I saw like different like folk metal or whatever that sounded interesting, and that sounded like really nice to me. And I wanted to see like what else can it be to like metal, for example. So I wanted to go like as deep as I can go, like to all the other sides and stuff like that. It was super interesting to me, like to find new things and like what other creative people were able to do. It was that's what like really nice to me always, because even about like I don't know, a lot of people who don't listen to metal, for example, they view metal in a super weird way because they view it like aggressive and like super like and that's why they don't like it. It's like they get scared about it. It's like, why would you listen to this? But I view music in a really total different way. I don't see it like that you have to listen to music based on like what you feel necessarily. It's just like you just have to see it like as art, you know, like as you would look at a painting. You just see it. It's like it's made to give you a certain feeling and a certain emotion, and you just have to see it. You you listen to it, you view it, you see what it gives to you, and then you go on with your life. You don't have to feel angry because the song is angry, you know.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like there are
It's
some
like
stuff.
when games makes you
Yeah,
aggressive.
exactly. But there are some feelings that's the only way you can describe them properly, you know. You cannot just like happily talk about some things that actually happen. You have to like kind of adjust the feeling of the song, you know.
Yeah.
So it's fine. That's like I really enjoyed it. So as I was like into like more alternative styles of music, when I started listening to electronics and stuff, it was quite easy to like go into like a broader area and find like all kinds of genres.
EDM is like super broad in general. Like if you say I'm listening to EDM, what are you actually listening to? You know, like you have so many stuff you can listen to.
I mean, EDM is kind of like a specific term. There are like some specific genres that kind of
Go in that.
go in that. More like I myself I just call it like electronic music, like everything like. But that can be like in a huge from like EDM like to house, DMB, and like I don't know, dubstep up to like breakcore. I would say it's like electronic at one point, and that's like super like extreme.
Okay.
or
It's
or like
breakcore, man. Should not have a name. Come on.
or you mentioned Frenchcore. Yeah, Frenchcore is nice. It's one of the like the free music movement. It was like kind of like I would say it's kind of in the area of like tech and hardstyle music, but like from French, obviously. Because like the Dutch actually had I think the Dutch people started it kind of back in like I don't even know, don't want to say a year because I'm not sure exactly, but they had like gabber, which is again like a hardstyle type of music, like the grandfather of like nowadays like tech and stuff like that. It's super nice to listen to too.
Nice.
But yeah, again, it's like hardstyle. Like
What was the name?
180
What was the
BPM.
name of DEFCON? The
Defcon.
festival.
Yeah.
There is a
Defcon
festival. There is a festival in Netherlands called DEFCON 1. This Netherlands?
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
that
Netherlands.
You have pretty insane light shows as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah,
it
man.
looks so
like
insane.
that
I really like to go.
I would like to go there just for the experience.
You know what
exactly.
I want to experience there? They have a breakfast, which is you sit on the tables, you eat fucking cereals with milk, and there is a DJ stage blasting the music to you, and you just like listen to hardstyle as you eat your breakfast cereal, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they get like
Like
they
bunch
get
of
like
things.
tables and yeah, they get like benches and like tables and everything on the like in front of like the scenes and everything, and it just plays music and you sit there eating your cereals.
I think on
I
Sunday
think
they
it was
had
called Breakfast of
Yeah.
the Champions or something.
yeah
like
something
that.
like that. Then they started like jamming into it, and there was an exercise, and there was a dancer who like when you have a Zumba and the dance in front of you, it was the same into the hardstyle music, and everybody was just dancing with her. They have such a small little details on this festival that you showed me about. I was like, I need to experience this just because for the sake of it. It must be awesome having a breakfast and stuff like that. Please, you know.
I really wanted to go to it. I really wanted to go actually this year to it, but obviously we cannot anymore. But maybe next year.
Maybe it
We'll
won't
see.
even be so.
Huh?
Probably won't even happen.
Why not? This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year most probably. It's supposed to be like, I think at the end of this. No, at the end of next month.
Yeah, probably
So
not.
yeah, so most probably not.
Rip.
But what can you do?
No,
Still.
it's all good.
So yeah, and to continue the question, I guess that's how like I just listened to a lot of music, and that's how like I got a bigger knowledge. Or I wouldn't say that because it's not like I know so much music. It's just like I listen to like specific genres and stuff like that, and I like to dig into it and find like what's there, you know, like find more about it and stuff like that.
That's cool that you're curious about it. You're not just listening to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Explore.
it's interesting to me to explore like what music can give to you, you know, like the type of, because I was talking about emotions and stuff.
Mm.
It's really interesting because as you go to like different type of music, you kind of get like different type of emotions. They try to like showcase like a different type of emotions. But those alternative type of genres, it's weird because I feel like there's some like super weird emotions that like you're not really feeling normally, you know, or like
You're not
even
supposed to feel them.
naturally, yeah, or even naturally, and that's like what's super interesting to me, you know, because it's something super new. It's something that you're not supposed to feel normally, or like you didn't feel before, you know,
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
it's just I don't know.
It's more like
I enjoy
curiosity than passion. You know? It's like,
yeah, it's mostly curiosity. Yeah, that's
That
why
sounds-
I
that sounds
really
dope.
like.
that sounds nice.
So yeah,
Pretty right?
and yeah, and then afterwards to make a set, it's kind of okay. To make like a DJ set, it's a bit more complicated because you have to like take care of a few other stuff, you know, to mix in key and like to check to not play like BPMs that are too different or like genres that are too different and stuff like that. But that's like DJ theory or whatever. But mostly it's still the same, like just making a selection. Like the thing that counts the most is like making a good selection of music and like having a knowledge of like good music, so you can make a nice set of like nice stuff that people you think you'd enjoy, and yeah.
And then is there usually like a tempo that you follow? Like it starts with like a slow music and then you kind of build it up to some level?
It depends
Or
how.
is it just like how you feel
There's like that depends on how people want it to do. Like you can there's like some DJs who do that, like they start like slowly, then they ramp it up, then they go back down, or like they fluctuate or like whatever. But you can play the same beat. I think like even I think Fatboy Slim makes that. I'm pretty sure I saw an interview with him and he said like he makes basically 128 BPM and all his music is like that, so makes everything easier. And that's it, you know, like
That's one way how to
It's
do it.
very like dependent on
yeah,
what
exactly.
your style
It's
is.
like whatever each person wants to do. It's like it's mostly about like showing cool music to people. I guess that's how I see it, you know. It's not really then of
Making
course you can
playlists
do
more enjoyable than like make a playlist and then make it like more enjoyable.
yeah, exactly. You can do
Experience
something like that too. Like some people think that's like everything's about DJing is like making like super cool transitions and making everything like super like technical and stuff, sound everything perfect, and doesn't. I mean, yeah, that's nice. It's super nice when you hear somebody doing it like that. But if you just go to a party and you want to have fun, you can even have like a DJ who just like fades songs in and out, and if he has like a super nice selection, that's all that matters. So yeah, it depends on what you're looking into. Yeah, sometimes looking at like those DJs who are like super technical and stuff, it's super nice. But like, yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Also, before we forget, like where can we find your streams and
Yeah, where can we find your streams and when the Numai Beats actually are? What's happening?
Actually, huh?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can find it. For now, we're streaming on YouTube, so you can find us there at Numai
We're
Beats.
gonna put link to it there.
Yeah, or like we have a Facebook and Instagram page, so probably there we're gonna announce if anything changes and stuff.
Nice.
But because probably those are more static. But for now, we're streaming on YouTube. Yeah.
Nice. Do you planning on making videos of sets as well, or just gonna be streaming every Friday? For now.
We haven't planned anything. I had like an idea. I haven't talked with the other guys yet, but we might maybe, because for now, yeah, we're streaming. Those streams are like saved on the channel too, so you can rewatch them, of course. But maybe that would be a good idea to like select the sets specifically and then re-upload them so people can find them easier.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
see, so you can maybe if you have 4 hours each of us, if each of you have hour, you separate the mix. You can post 4 mix each. Plus, then you have a whole live stream.
Yeah,
Kind of works, you know, more content.
That too. Yeah.
Anyway,
Depends.
should we just call it a cast?
Yeah, sure.
And we can show a little sample